all goes back to December 17th, 2005, when I was first born. I was born in Toronto, but I grew up in Mississauga. I grew up in a family of 4, my parents, my brother, and myself. When I was younger, I was often with my grandparents at their house in Toronto, which was actually near my elementary school at the time. During normal years, me and my family would often see extended family, which includes my grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. This would typically be for holidays such as Easter or Christmas, but sadly this past year we weren't able to unite as a family due to coronavirus, but this didn't stop us from spreading the family love through text messages and video calls. Which I'll be honest, it felt weird not getting to see my whole entire family for Christmas this year, but the video calls were still pretty awesome. Throughout the years, I've gained many different hobbies and talents. My main hobby throughout the years has been playing video games. I like to play a variety of games, but most of the time you'll see me playing FPS games like Valorant, Counter-Strike, or Call of Duty. Another hobby I have would be watching YouTube. Typically, I would do this from my computer, but sometimes if I'm really lazy, I'll be on my phone in my bed. I also enjoy watching Twitch streams. Some of my favorite streamers on Twitch are XQC, Tens, or Hiko. Also, when I am at my computer, I like to edit random videos or mess around with code. So for a good majority of the day, I'll be at my computer doing something that I like. Probably playing video games. Another one of my hobbies that I've been doing since I was young is collecting. Since about 2015, I've been collecting these figures called FunPops. These are $10 to $15 figures of literally anything, whether it be an athlete, villain, superhero, or movie character. There's practically a Funko Pop made of literally anything that you can think of. I was always interested in video games since a young age. My first console was a GameCube back around 2011, and I often found myself playing games such as Mario Sunshine or Legend of Zelda. This was a hobby that my brother and I shared together. My brother's old gaming consoles were often handed down to me, which is why the GameCube was my first console, even though it was very outdated at the time. Honestly, looking back at it now, some of those games on the GameCube are still some of my favorite games to this day, especially Super Mario Sunshine. The second gaming console I got was the Wii back in 2014. I often found myself playing games with family and friends such as Wii Sports, Punch-Out, and Super Mario Galaxy. The Wii was a great console to play with family and friends since it had a lot of different fun competitive games that you could play such as Wii Sports or Wii Party, and to this day I still look back on those times and really remember how fun it was. And I was complete trash at video games during this time. I never won a single game, but it was still really fun to get along with family and friends. The Nintendo DS was my third video game device, and it's one of my favorites. I got my DS, I want to say around 2013 and 2014, and this is the device that I would say really pushed me into the world of video games. My favorite video games from this console would have been Pokemon Black and Kirby Mass Attack. The Nintendo DS was so cool to me at the time because it was a handheld device, meaning that I could play video games literally anywhere. And there were so many great games released for the DS, but like I mentioned before, Pokemon Black and Kirby would have been my top 2 games at the time. Pokemon Black would have been my first Pokemon title, and it's what got me doing everything Pokemon throughout the years. Whether it be collecting the Pokemon cards or playing the Pokemon games, ever since that first game I played, I've always been interested in Pokemon. My brother definitely is and always has been a much bigger Pokemon fan than I am, and it's been a hobby that we've shared throughout the years. Pokemon is definitely one of my favorite video game franchises, and I love everything about it. Oh! Despite the fact that many people hate the Wii U, it was definitely one of my favorite consoles that I've gotten. I often found myself playing NES Remix and Super Mario Maker on the Wii U. Super Mario Maker was definitely one of my favorite video games during that time. I had endless creativity and it was from one of my favorite video game franchises. I had spent hours on end making worlds in Super Mario Maker at the time. My main source of entertainment is my computer, whether it be watching videos, editing videos, watching movies, watching shows, or video gaming, I'll always be at my computer. My favorite show to watch as of right now is One Piece. It has about 900 plus episodes and it still has episodes releasing weekly. I started watching this show last year during quarantine because a friend had recommended it to me and I had nothing better to do during that time. And as of right now, I'm currently on episode 764. And I'm hoping that I can catch up to the most recent episode within this year. And the show is expected to end sometime in 2025. So I'll be watching this show for the next couple of years. My favorite video game to play is either Valorant or Rust. Rust is a really fun game to play with my friends during the summer, and I say during the summer because it's a really time-consuming game. And majority of the time I play Valorant alone because not too many of my friends play it. I also like to play League of Legends quite a bit as well, which is actually funny considering the fact that I used to make fun of my friends for playing League of Legends all the time, and now I play it a lot as well. Another hobby I like doing in my free time is listening to music. Throughout the years, I would say my favorite kind of music has changed quite drastically. A few years ago, I would listen to what was most popular at the time. Now I would say my favorite music genre is either hip-hop or rap. My favorite artist currently would have to be Kanye West, Post Malone, or Lil Yachty. And I don't have a favorite song, but if I had to choose one, it would be from one of those artists. My favorite album would either have to be Lil Boat or Graduation. Like I mentioned before, one of my hobbies is collecting. Since 2015, I've been collecting these figures called Funko Pops. These figures can range from your favorite TV show, to your favorite athlete, to your favorite celebrity. It's a really big variety of characters. Since I first started collecting, I've accumulated nearly 300 different figures in my collection. This is a huge part of my life because I have the most fun with this hobby. Whether it be going to stores early in the morning and hoping a certain figure got stocked overnight, or meeting friends with the same hobby throughout the years, everything has been extremely memorable for me. There's a lot of different Funko Pops in my collection that are cool and mean a lot to me. To start off, this was my first Funko Pop that I picked up back in 2016. I'm not sure why I chose Pac-Man, but it's what started this whole madness. And then here we have my most valuable piece in my collection, which is Kobe Bryant. I got this Funko Pop back in 2019, it's limited to 1,080 pieces, it was exclusive to a convention in Asia back in 2015, and I had gotten this from a mystery box at Fan Expo Canada. There's a lot of different Kobe Bryant Funko Pops made, but this one's the most sought after due to the fact that it's only limited to 1,008 pieces. And my favorite Funko Pop in my collection is constantly changing, but as of right now, it would probably have to be Post Malone. He's one of my favorite musicians, the pop is extremely well done, and the figure looks exactly like him. Throughout the years, I've always been fascinated with video creation, YouTubers, and of course my hobbies. A long time ago, when I was about 8 or 9, I tried to run up a gaming YouTube channel, but it never really took off. Probably due to the fact that the videos were really bad. But on that YouTube channel, I would upload videos of Minecraft, Terraria, Super Mario games, stuff like that. And after uploading a lot of different videos, I only gained about 5 different subscribers. And I can't even count all 5 of them because 3 of them were actually me on different accounts. And I was very unmotivated to create any more videos, so I took about a year break after that. That year break slowly turned into a very long break, and I never really returned back to YouTube within the next couple of years. Then in 2017, I decided I would start making videos on those Funko Pops that I had just laying in my room. In the first year of uploading to my new channel, I had gained about 100 different subscribers. And in 2018, I was at about 400 subscribers at the end of the year. I was uploading every so often, but I really wasn't uploading enough to see growth on my channel. Then in the next year in 2019, I had met some really awesome friends in the collecting community. One of my friends at the time was also a YouTuber, but he's a lot more successful with this channel than I am. He's been uploading since 2015 and has accumulated over 200,000 subscribers since then. Since he was very familiar with YouTube, he had pushed me into uploading more videos on my channel and had given me tips and tricks when it came to video creation. I listened to him and started to upload more regularly throughout the year. As I started to upload more to my channel, I started to see more substantial growth. I had gone from 400 subscribers in late 2018 to 2,000 subscribers in 2020. My most recent milestone on YouTube would be 5,000 subscribers in February 2021. I started to branch off into a bunch of different social media such as TikTok and Instagram. I've had my Instagram account for a couple years now, but I don't really post to it as much as I do on my other social medias. And on TikTok, I started uploading videos early March 2021, and since then I've accumulated almost 4,000 followers on there. I never really expected to gain much on YouTube as I just uploaded every so often since it was a fun hobby for me. There's been plenty of great people I've met throughout the years on YouTube. I've had the pleasure to work with many different companies throughout the years as well. I started to receive mail from subscribers. I successfully monetized my channel at the start of 2020, and although I don't make a crazy amount of money, it's enough to fund my hobby. My daily routine is nothing too crazy. On a weekday, I typically wake up around 8 o'clock, eat breakfast, and log into the Google Meet for the class in the morning. From 11 to 1, I would catch up on any work I haven't done, or I would sleep. And I would say a good majority of the time I just sleep. Then I wake up around 1, eat something quickly, and I log into my next class at 1:15. At 2:30 my class ends, and from there on I do some work that I may have gotten during the day. And if I didn't have any homework for that day, or if the work was a really small amount, I would go watch a movie, watch a show, watch some videos, edit some videos, film some videos, do something during that time. And then around 6 I eat dinner with my family. And then at 6:30 I hop on a call with my friends and I play some video games. Around 12 I go to sleep and repeat the same thing the next day. But yeah, that's pretty much my life. It really isn't the craziest, just a lot of playing video games, talking to friends, watching shows, watching movies, really nothing too crazy.